room, but your Zoom is. Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Sorry, we can't hear.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you?
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, though.
No problem.
Next time you're in the office, if you want to swing by the front desk, I'll have a handout for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So one of the questions I just had a few minutes ago, is there a day and time that is busier than the rest? And my answer is no. I never know. You never know from day to day how many calls you're going to get. It's just you just never know. Um, The other thing, people like to sign up on weekends. Weekends are very popular and they sign up very quickly. And if you sign up for a weekend, it starts at 5:30 on Friday and goes till 8:30 on Monday. So you get the whole weekend. Um, and some people make out really well with weekend call time. And no, you say, you don't have to come to the office. So what I do is I divert the office phones to your cell phone. And you would just answer the phone at home. Um, can I help you? Keller Williams. And if you would need to, I could send you a copy of the phone roster. Sometimes they want to talk to a specific agent, but most of the time they just want to talk to an agent that can help them with finding a home or selling a home. On the weekends, I think it's mostly finding a home because they're here from out of town and just driving around and they found this great home they want to see. So we have a lot of luck with that. Um, I know it's full right now through June, and that and Lynn Davis will open that up. She opens it up like for like 6 weeks at a time, just because we're trying to get the opportunity for more people to sign up. Um, anyway, that's what that's all about.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
If somebody call me when I'm, attending the call
Uh-huh.
and they're looking for the agent, so I can, get connected with them and pick them as my client.
Yeah, I mean, if they're calling for a listing and that it's listed by an agent in our office, you could be the buyer's agent, you know, because sometimes they just call the listing agent directly, but if they're calling the office, you can be the buyer's agent. Yeah. The listing agent is working for the seller.
That's
So
basically the opportunity
yes,
to get client.
yes, absolutely. Yeah. It is. Um, I have a list here too of what everybody does, our team leaders. Lynn, of course, handles anything having to do with money. You probably all met with Darren when you were coming on board. Um, Liz is amazing. She does a lot for a lot of people. And Michelle, have you guys talked to Michelle about coaching yet? Or yeah, perfect. Perfect. Oh, good. Excellent. Yeah, yeah. Good, good. Um, so sometimes when you're sitting at the front desk, this happens quite often actually. People will drop off a due diligence check. I have a stack of plain envelopes at the front desk, and I hand them an envelope and a pen, and I say, I just need your name, the property address, and an agent's name who is affiliated with this property. And then I would send you an email saying, hey, so-and-so just dropped off a DD check for this property, and I put it in your mail folder. So that's how we handle those. Do you guys know where the mail folders are? We'll take a little field trip after class. I'll show you. Oh yeah. So if you're sitting at the front desk, you're going to take a right. It's right actually at the very end of this hallway right out here. Yeah. It's right at the end of the hall. And every day we have people come in for the attorney's office, and you can always tell because they're looking, and they stand at our door. And they're looking and they don't see attorney and they're looking and finally they come in or I'll get up. I say, can I help you find somebody? Yeah, we need the attorneys. That happens a lot. So it's kind of, it's, oh, a lot of people do. It happens every day. It happens every day. Yeah. Um, and what else we got? Oh, mail comes. It's supposed to come every day between like 1:30 and 4:30. It's been coming much later than that. But usually mid-afternoon, I go downstairs at the first floor and look in our mailbox and see if there's anything there. But a lot of times it does come much later than that. I end up getting it the next morning. So that's good too, you know. So yeah, yeah. Um, let's see. We run a very strict vendor program here. Um, there's a list of our vendors on KWB resources, and you can tell, you'll be able to tell right away if somebody is on our vendor list or if they're not. If they're on our vendor list, they always come in, hey, Sue, hey, they know me and I know them. And a lot of times they bring goodies, cookies or something, and that's fine. They can do that. But a lot of people will come in with a tray of cookies with their business cards all over the outside of it and stuff. I know who's on our vendor list, so I know right away they're not on our vendor list, but they want to be. I can't accept the cookies because it's not fair for the folks that are on our part of our vendor program. They pay a lot of money to be part of our vendor program. So it's not fair for them if we start advertising everybody else. So I hand them PJ Kennedy's business card and say, hey, PJ runs our vendor program. Just give him a call and he can get you all set up. So that's how we handle that. And most people are really good and appreciate the fact that we're watching out for our vendors, right? So most people really understand that and it's fine, but that does happen. And I live at the front desk all day, so I'm usually there when it happens, so we can do that together. Yeah. Any questions so far? No? I'll be honest, it's almost easier just to sit at the front desk and do it than for me to talk to you about how to do it. Just sitting there and seeing people come and go, and you get to know a lot of people up there, and they get to know you, and it's really a great spot to be in. It's really good. Yeah.
That's really important to know.
That is important.
That's
Yeah.
a big deal.
Yeah.
This is all.
Yeah, it is important to know. We take good care of our vendors. Um, let's see. Um, UPS and FedEx get lots of those. We get several of those every day. Just log those in, and I would either send you an email or anything that comes addressed to Lynn Davis, that's commission. So I just always walk that down to her office. So that's how we do that. So that's really it. So the other thing, Teresa said this to me the other day. Teresa Staker said this to me the other day. And I said, you know what, Teresa, you are absolutely right. She said, when people schedule call time, you need to think of that as almost an appointment, because we're having a hard time with people coming and coming to the call time desk. So when you're scheduled for there, just think of it as a 3-hour appointment. And when you're scheduling your showings or whatever with your clients, just say, oh, I think she's ready to come in here. Just let them know, I'm not available between 8:30 and 11:30, but I can meet you after that. I have an appointment, and, just use the word appointment for call time. And it really will be a good thing. She said, because it is an appointment. It's a scheduled appointment that they have at the front desk. So that's just a suggestion, and I thought it was a good one. And I hope I get to see you all. They're kind of waving me on out here in the hallway.
Call.
Yeah.
The notes, but we don't redirect the phone to who they are looking for.
So we only transfer to Lynn Davis, to Liz, and to me. So you'd be at sitting next to me, and if you answer the phone, you can transfer the call to my phone. But I only transfer to Lynn and to Liz. everybody else, we give out cell phone numbers. And we have a list, we have the phone roster at the front desk.
So I already booked for a weekend in
Mhm.
some weekend in June.
Okay,
I
good.
think without sitting with you for the first time, I should not be doing all by myself on weekend because you'll not be with me on weekend.
I will not be with you on weekends.
That's not a good idea.
Well, I mean, it's not hard, and if you want to give it a try, you can. But if you want to open it up and do call time at the front desk with me once or twice before
It's
taking,
not before that.
this what?
Everything booked.
Oh, I know.
I got only, some weekend in June.
You did get a week. That's great that you got a weekend because, yeah.
Yeah, but without having any experience sitting with you,
Mhm.
I mean, the very first time, if I do all by myself,
So what weekend do you have? Do you
I
know?
don't remember, probably third weekend. in
Okay.
June.
So can you sit with me before that?
If you have any availability.
Yeah, yeah. We'll go take a look when we're done, okay? Yeah. And if not, you can step away and do it the following month. Whatever you're comfortable with. Yeah, this list is current, yeah.
Like there's.
So I'm available all those times. Yeah. So if any of those times, yeah. Huh? It is tricky. The first couple, it is tricky. Yeah. Yeah, you can come after training. You could do it today. Are you guys staying for anybody staying for the Carolina Gold thing? You're not. Anybody else?
Yeah. I have it, but I'm not cheaper. I have, but I think
Okay. There's lots. Yeah, there's a lot of overlapping today. I thought, oh, and she's kind of waving me on. I feel like I need to hurry. You know what, guys? I promise you, it's really easier just to sit there.
Yeah, you can ask a question.
And you can ask questions as they happen, you're right. So try and pick one of those days and come
Okay.
sit with me. Yeah. And we can look further down the schedule too,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, I'll do that.
the time that works for you. Yeah.
Thank you
Guys.
so much. Really
Oh,
appreciate it.
well, this is just a quick little overview and
Appreciate it.
it's just a fun place to sit, you know, and I promise
We'll
you.
get this-
And and I get to see all of you, and I love that because I get to know one of my agents better. Now I have a line. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for all those that you were online. Thanks for being here, and I hope to see you at the front desk, okay?
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you.